What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So another team that made a big trade at the deadline was, of course, the Pelicans. They finally traded away Brandon Ingram. It had been in the rumors for quite some time, and it's finally been done. They, of course, traded away Ingram to the Raptors. Which, by the way, I did do an Ingram Raptors rebuild, by the way, before it even happened. A lot of people were asking me for one. It is on the channel, especially if you still haven't seen it. But, of course, we've done that one, and now it's time to do the other side of the trade. Let's do a post Brandon Ingram New Orleans Pelicans rebuild in 2K25. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. YouTube tells me about 57% of the people that watch the videos aren't actually subbed. So if you do fall into that 80 or into that 57%, I want to change that as we're on the road to 50,000 subs. That'd be greatly appreciated. But of course, Pelicans suck. They're horrible right now. They're not good at all, but they'll have a good draft pick and they can build from there. Trey Murphy has obviously been great this season. I think a lot of people were high on him anyway, but he's averaging 22 points per game. Obviously an elite shooter. So like a lot to like about Trey Murphy, and I'm glad that he probably has an opportunity to start for the foreseeable future. It'll be interesting to see, if they win the lottery, do they get Cooper Flag or whoever it may be. But regardless, of course, for year one, we're just going to simply simulate the rest of the season. Expectations is that we're going to be bad and be in the lottery. So I will see you guys in that spot. And we'll see where we get, or see what pick we have when we're there. So at the end of year one, Jokic wins MVP, Saw Rookie of the Year, Nas reads Sixth Man, Wave Defensive Player, Amon Most Improved, and Trae Young's your Clutch Player. Kenny acts as Coach of the Year, and Brandon Harrison is your Executive. So kind of the same awards we usually see. Doubt we have anybody on the All-NBA teams. Would be cool if that were the case, but unfortunately, obviously not. We're not in the playoffs, so we're not going to worry about looking at it, but we can look at the season-ending stats. So you had 25 from Zion Williamson, 22 from CJ McCollum, and 19 from Trey Murphy. And then Murray, of course, got hurt, but he averaged 17. Brandon Boston with 11 on a two-way, and then Herb Jones with 10 and 10 from Alvarado. So still made the playoffs, and let's see who goes on to win the whole thing. San Antonio upsets OKC. Minnesota and Boston is your finals, and the Celtics will go on to win back-to-back championships. All right. LeBron James trying to call it a career, but I'm going to make him play one more year. And now for the lottery process, where obviously this is all going to begin. Like, do we get lucky to start things off? Are we going to drop to 5 or 6? What's it going to be? So picking number 2 overall. We'll be picking exactly that, number 2 overall. So the Blazers get 1. So it looks like we might walk away with Ace Bailey, which I actually think isn't a bad thing at all. Or Dylan Harper if we decide to go that route too. But not a bad start. Dropping to 6 or 7 would have been worse. I will absolutely take having the number 2 overall pick. I do want to trade McCollum this offseason, I think, as well, just because he's going to regress. He's also an expiring contract, so I do think he'll be easy to move. Wouldn't be that tough. He is making a lot of money still, so it might be tough to find the right partner, but the fact that it's expiring, I do think somebody would bite at it. But if we're going to be drafting Ace Bailey, which I assume that's who will fall to us, number 1 will be Flag. So yeah, we will, in fact, obviously take Ace Bailey here. Could take Harper too, but I'm going to rock with Ace Bailey for this one. So Ace Bailey is going to be the newest Pelican added to the roster. So I'm very happy with that, and that will be our second overall pick. So that is great. And now it's time to find a CJ McCollum trade partner because there is no need to keep him anymore. So we're just going to simply do this trade with the Clippers where we just get CJ McCollum out of here. I am going to try to acquire some type of draft compensation from them as well. But Chris Dunn and Derek Jones Jr., it's not a great return, don't get me wrong. But I simply want to get CJ McCollum out of here before he regresses like crazy. He never stays that good in 2K anymore. So, but can I get like a first round pick swap out of them or something along the lines of that? Like just at least a little some. They want, that's not happening. Oh, they want to give me 2 first pick swaps and we trade. Yeah, I can't do that. Let's, well, I don't even have any first to trade. I will throw you another player in here, though. So we could throw you like Carlo. Nope, they can't even take that. Never mind. So let's try that again. I only wanted 1 first. What if we just want take the other one off you? Again, they want to go to that 2027 swap, but we can't trade that pick. That pick could be really good in the future. So, and again, I don't think they could take anything else. So, okay, so they can't do this. Never mind. So CJ McCollum trade to the Clippers is not going to work out because I wanted some type of pick compensation. We're just not getting that out of them. So, the other team I kind of thought about that could be interesting is Orlando. They have offered me Jet Howard and KCP, which I don't hate this idea of. So you know what? I think we are going to settle on this trade. We get a young piece in Jet Howard, and then KCP is just salary filler. Obviously, McCollum could maybe be that perimeter guard they're looking for. So I said the Clippers. We'll do it with the Magic instead. We'll just take the young player, and Murray and Alvarado will be our point guard rotation. Ace Bailey and Jordan Hawkins will be our shooting guard rotation. We'll have Jet Howard, Trey Murphy as your small forward rotation, and then Zion, Herb Jones, and then Missy, and then Lennox. So honestly, it looks pretty good. I don't know what we're going to do with Zion. I still find him to be, you know, obviously unreliable at this point, but I guess in 2K, he's obviously a damn good player, so we could just stick with him. I guess we'll just kind of see how it goes, but let's see if there's anything we want to do in free agency. I truly believe there isn't. I think I'm cool with what we got. So I think we're just going to simply rock with the team we have right now and see how it goes. So Trey Murphy, already regressing, which I think is so stupid. I'm pushing him back to an 86. I don't care. Sue me. That is so dumb. He just got to an 86 overall, well deserved, and then he regresses. Yeah, that all makes sense. Not doing that. So Zion, Trey Murphy, Missy, Herb Jones, Alvarado. I took that personally, by the way. I'm a big Trey Murphy guy, so that upset me seeing that. It doesn't make any sense. He just had a damn good season. Oh, let's push him down 2 overall. No, we're not doing that. All right, let's go to the rotation for next season. Murray should be fully healthy. Hopefully by then we'll have our full look at our rotation. So power ranking lands us 16th overall, so they're decently high on us, which is good. It doesn't look like Murray is healthy quite yet, which I guess no, he is now. Okay, so we have a 10-man deep rotation, which is totally fine. It's Murray, Ace Bailey, Trey Murphy, Zion, Missy, Herb Jones, Alvarado, Jordan Hawkins, Brandon Boston, and Cohen Olynyk. I am totally cool with this. I do want to string bench utilization down just a bit, though. So Murray, Ace Bailey, Trey Murphy, Zion. Honestly, there's a lot of guys here that I want to score the basketball. So Zion's shot tendency is a 95, which makes sense, obviously. Murray's, I'm going to push down quite a bit. I honestly don't want Murray to be the main scorer here. I really want it to be Trey Murphy, if we can make that be the case. Don't know if we'll be able to, but I'm going to make it happen anyway, or I'm going to at least try to. I want Murphy to be a stud. Ace Bailey's out of the draft is an 80 and 80. That's fine. So we're going to leave it to something along the lines of that and see how that goes. I want Murphy to chuck up a ton of shots. So perimeter centric, we'd be 3-star, so I guess we can leave that there. And I'll see you guys at the end of year 1 with no Brandon Ingram, Ace Bailey here now, and we'll kind of see how the season goes. So off to a solid start, but we'll see how the season prolongs. If I stop the deadline to do anything, I will show you. Now we find ourselves under 500, so I don't know. We'll see what we're, how we're feeling at the deadline with this roster, though. At the end of year 2, Jokic's MVP. Flag wins Rookie of the Year. Should be Ace Bailey. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. But RJ Barrett, 6-man win Defensive Player. Dalton Connect, Most Improved. And Devin Booker, Clutch Player. And Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year. Phillips is your executive. So All-NBA first team. Jokic, Doncic, Giannis, Shea, Joel Embiid. All-NBA second team. And All-NBA third team. So we do get Zion making it. So I don't really know what Zion's future in New Orleans will be in real life. I just truly don't know. But in 2K, he's pretty damn good. So I think we'll keep him probably. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. So we are a play-in team this year, which is good. Obviously better than last year, but it would be better if we were just a playoff team. Yeah, 24 and 10 from Zion, 19 from Trey Murphy. I'm assuming good efficiency too. Yeah, 39% from 3, 46% from the field, 14.5 points from Ace Bailey. 14 from Murray, and then 11 from Jordan Hawkins, 8 from Boston, 8 from Herb Jones, and 7 from Alvarado, and 6 from Missy. Okay, so Sacramento round 1 of the play-in. Do we beat them? We do not. Okay, wow. So I thought we were just going to beat them easily, and I was just totally dead wrong. So Simcasting, they want to fix rotation. So let's go 9-man rotation for this next game and see if that fixes anything. I don't know if it will. We're going to attempt to see if it will. So we have a play-in game against the Grizzlies. So John Morant versus Zion would be obviously very entertaining, same draft class, and it is going to go to us. So we find ourselves in the playoffs, and we get to play the Spurs in round 1. I do feel like we could maybe give the Pelicans a run the Spurs a run and upset them, but we shall see. Ace Bailey average 14, or I guess they don't count playoff stats yet, but we'll see eventually. We get the Spurs. So Spurs in round 1, game 1 goes to us. That's a good start. 29 from Wemby. 27 from Trey Murphy, 22 from Zion. So a great game 1. They even it up, though. They blow us out that time. We're up 2-1, 110 and 107. And we're up 3-1. And are we going to do it to the San Antonio Spurs? Or are they going to get back in this? And we're going to a game 7. So we're up 3-1 at one point. And now we might be blowing a 3-1 lead, which is very, very disappointing if we do here. Let's see if we can't hang on to a game 7 victory. It's going to be back and forth. But they might take the lead and run with it. And they will. So we blew a 3-1 lead. We had it in our grasp and fell flat on our faces. 26 from Trey Murphy and then 25 from Zion Williamson. San Antonio and Minnesota, the Spurs and the Mavericks, and the Spurs and the Nets will be in the finals. And the Nets, of all teams, just won the championship. So don't know what's so special about Brooklyn, but this team not in a million years would this team win a championship, by the way, in real life. So I don't understand the philosophy behind this team winning a championship. Cam Thomas is just him, man, I guess. I don't know. That's just so bizarre to me that they just went all the way from the AFC to winning a championship with Cam Thomas as the #1 option. It just doesn't make any sense at all. But that's how Duque sees it, I guess. For the lottery, we do have a Pacers pick. It's top 3 protected, and we have that Milwaukee pick, which is good too. So we'll see if we get lucky, which is why I didn't want to trade it. Or I think they were asked for the 2027 pick, but still. The 10th overall selection, and then the Pacers pick is 18. So we have 10 and 18 in this draft. The Thunder and the Knicks pick needs to be fixed. Other than that, looks like we're chilling. So yeah, let's get to working on what we want to go for here. Do I want to trade these picks? Do I want to draft? I don't know. We'll see. So here we are on draft night, and I kind of have an idea on what I want to do here. So KCP more than likely would accept that player option, so I made him accept it. But I want to talk to the Indiana Pacers about acquiring Myles Turner. I would like Myles Turner paired with Zion Williamson, and I think this could work out because we have the Pacers pick. We could give it back to them and maybe offer some more compensation on top of that. So let's say we offer them the 18th pick, and then I don't think we have anybody else. I mean, this might actually be harder than I thought it would be. Turner's trade value I didn't expect to be this much, low-key. We could trade our 2028 pick, and okay, never mind. You know what? This is not going to work out, I don't think. Oh, wow, never mind. That worked out. Okay, so we trade their pick back, and we trade 1 unprotected for Myles Turner. So we should be good anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about it, but Myles Turner is now a Pelican, so I'm very happy about that. He's going to fit extremely well. Gives ourselves a legitimate center. So Missy and Myles Turner will be our center rotation, which I love. And yeah, that's what I wanted to accomplish. And we still have the 10th overall pick. We didn't trade the 10th overall pick in that situation. So I just gave the Pacers their pick back. So let's see what we can get at number 10 in this 2026 draft. We got Jaden, and then we got Chris, and now for us. Okay, so Malik Thomas. We have Elsing Harrington, Nate. We got Malik Thomas, as I already said. Koa Pete, which might be our best. Yeah, I'm going to take Koa Pete here. So Arizona forward, welcome to New Orleans. Can never have enough big wings in the NBA. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Player options, Alvarado declines, Missy Hawkins, Antonio Reeves, who's developed actually quite a bit, and then Carlo. We could accept all of these. And then for qualifying offers, nothing going on there. And then for free agency, we have Alvarado as a free agent and Brandon Boston. But I'm only concerned with bringing back Alvarado because he's just been a, good culture guy in New Orleans, in my opinion. So we're going to bring Alvarado back. And we'll let Olenek and Brandon Boston walk. Okay, so now for our team, we have Murray, Alvarado, Jordan Hawkins, Ace Bailey. Obviously, Ace Bailey is going to develop really nicely this offseason. Murphy, Jet Howard, Zion, Herb Jones, and now Koa Pete's been added. And then Missy and Myles Turner. So Myles Turner was like our big get. Also adding Koa Pete helps out quite a bit too. I mean, there could be like another consolidation trade we could do right now, but I actually kind of wanted to see what player progression looks like for us. And we could kind of maybe consider all options because Herb Jones, I'd like to see Herb Jones get more minutes. I just don't have it there for him right now. Koa Pete, I guess, won't get minutes this year. He will be off the bench. And actually, he might take Alvarado's role. So maybe we just don't even have a backup point guard and we have Koa Pete. Although what we could do is we could like move Hawkins to like a backup point guard role and have, Herb Jones slide back to the 3 or something. I don't know. We might move some things around. So I'll show you if we do because we're about to move some things around anyway. We'll look at the rotation all together for year 2 where the team is probably going to be better than last year. So we have moved the rotation around and Herb Jones went up quite a bit based off doing that. So I'm actually really happy that we did it. Eventually, I might make a crazy trade where we send out DeJounte Murray and we start like, I don't know, we could get crazy and start Zion at, I don't know. We might start somebody at point guard who shouldn't be starting there, but I would love to get Herb Jones as a starter because obviously he's a damn good defender and it'd be really nice to have him on the floor. But moving him to shooting guard or small forward, he went up in overall, which isn't too shocking, obviously. But yeah, he went up in overall, which is what I wanted to see. So that kicks out Alvarado the rotation and Koa Pete's not getting minutes yet. But yeah, Murray might eventually be moved on out of here just so we can start Herb Jones somehow because I think Ace Bailey stays. Zion Williamson stays, obviously. Center, we can't start, Herb Jones as center or whatever. So let's go ahead and simulate year 2. This one should be hopefully a better year, not a play-in team, a legitimate playoff team. We'll see if that ends up being the case. I'll see y'all at the end of year number 2. So this season we finished up as a play-in team again, and disappointingly so Zion continues to make All-NBA teams, so obviously he will stay in New Orleans going forward, but I am going to try, I do believe, that point Zion role in this. This was the end of the third season, by the way. I think I just said end of season 2, but we had 24 from Zion, 20 from Ace Bailey, 17 from Murphy, 14 from Myles Turner, and then 12 from Hawkins, 12 from Murray, and 10 from Jet Howard, 7.5 from Herb Jones. So I think I'm going to trade DeJounte Murray this offseason, and we're going to play point Zion and have Herb Jones start with Murphy, Ace Bailey, Turner, and Missy. So should be a ton of fun if we're able to pull it off. But proficiency, 3.5 perimeter centric still, so we get to play the Lakers in the first leg of the play-in, so we'll see if we can beat them or not. So let's simcast this one and see if we can't take down Luka Doncic and the Lakers. And it's going to be very interesting, but obviously Luka kind of a stud, so this could go either way. Looks like we are going to win this one, though, so we are going to get in the second leg, which is good. Now I get to play the Golden State Warriors. I still believe, though, if we get in, we could upset somebody. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if we upset the Blazers round 1. If we get in, as the case, and it looks like we will, I think, maybe. And we do. 114 and 101. 24 from Ace Bailey. We get to play the Portland Trail Blazers, who have Denny Avdia, Cooper Flag, Boozer. Wow, what a draft they've had in the last couple of years. I mean, even before that, obviously, they drafted Scoot. And then do they still have Shaden as well? No, they left Shaden in the dark. Damn, what are we doing, man? All right. Here we go. Can we upset the Pelicans or the Blazers? I feel like we can. I don't know why, but I have a gut feeling we're going to be able to, but I could be wrong. So I curl around, and okay, it's 3-2. We're in it. But can we come out here and win game 6 to force to game 7? Because we almost upset the Spurs. We're getting, this one's not going to go that direction, though. We're going to lose in 6. Okay. So it is time for experimentation time. Ace Bailey will be better, which is good. The Blazers actually go to the finals, though. So Cooper Flag leads the Blazers to the finals, and they go on to win it all, man. Okay, you know what? As a Blazers fan in real life, I love seeing that. But for the lottery, let's go see what we got going on. I believe we have a Milwaukee pick again here, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's not this year. Maybe it's another year. But we get, it is number 2 overall pick in this draft. So in the 2027 draft, we have the 2nd overall pick, which is pretty awesome from the Drew Holiday trade. So back-to-back years where things are looking good for us. I think we could go get a new head coach too, potentially. So I'll try, but if we don't obviously get, anybody, we could just bring Willie Green back too, unless if he just leaves, doesn't wait on us because we're, trying to get a different head coach. But I'm going to make 3 offers at the top, guys. We get Quinn Snyder to sign. I'll go with Quinn Snyder. Now we can head to draft night. Okay, so the 2nd overall pick, remind me on who I loaded the wrong draft class again. Oh, I don't know if it's going to let me fix it now. Oh, gosh. 2026 back-to-back years. I can't even fix it. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just realized, I remember I downloaded 2026 again. I was like, oh, I'll fix that. And I just never fixed it until now. And I just realized it again. So instead of drafting here, I think I might trade this pick because obviously, well, I don't even know if I can really trade it. Man, I screwed up, dude. Damn it. I forgot to fix that. 2027 draft. That pisses me off. But I don't know. I could trade this pick, but I don't really know. It just sucks, man. I'm so mad at myself right now. Whatever. We'll just draft here. So number 1, AJ is... Did they just draft him twice now? Let's go see. I think the Jazz have AJ twice now. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. That's actually insane that they got number 1 overall back-to-back years. They already have him, and now they have 2 of them. Like, that's just... I'm so pissed right now. That's crazy that they're going to have 2 of those guys. I screwed up really badly. Okay, number 2 overall... I'll take Boozer, but I'm probably going to trade him because he shouldn't even be on my team. Oh, my gosh. I'm so mad, like I said. But what can I do, right? DeJounte Murray declining that team option. Ooh, do we just decline it? That could be interesting to just go that direction. Or do we trade him to get something? No, we got to get something in return, right? So I'm gonna sign him, and then I'm going to trade Murray in this. We're going to trade DeJounte Murray in this pick that we just took because obviously I'm not even supposed to really have him. So Peterson and Wiggins, Nick Smith, Tijon Salon, Keontae George, the bonus, Jalen Brunson. Getting some crazy offers. The Magic offered me Jalen Suggs and Anthony Black, which is kind of wild. Anthony Davis. Wow. We're going to bring Anthony Davis back to New Orleans. That would be insane. But he's just older now that it's not even worth it. Halliburton, Jalen Duren, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Randall, Klingon, Kumenga, and Ty Jerome. And Alex Sarr. These are some crazy offers, by the way, but it's because we have Boozer, and we shouldn't even have him. This video took a turn for the worse, and I'm mad at myself right now, but I have to live with it because I did it. So, Keontae George and Nas Reed, though, Sounds fine to me. So I mean, I'm going to be giving the Jazz Cameron Boozer with AJ, 2 AJs now. But George would be a solid backup point guard, and then Naz Reid would be a solid backup power forward. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because I am basically, I know what I want off the what as my starting lineup. I'm just basically building out a bench now here in just a second. So Hawkins, Reeves, Jet Howard. We probably won't bring back Jet Howard if I had to guess, just because we have money to allocate else, or we have minutes to allocate elsewhere. I will bring back Hawkins though. We can move him back to shooting guard probably. But and then Herb Jones, yeah, I want to bring him back too. Just didn't even realize he was free agent for a second. So Hawkins, we can renounce the rest of these guys. So our CJ McCollum return didn't really net into anything, but it's all good at the end of the day. So that's our offseason. Although this got royally screwed up, oh man, I'm so mad. What is 2 AJs gonna look like? I have no idea. But that's pretty wild that I just made that happen. So oh man, but whatever, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it now. Player progression. Let's go see what this is looking like though. So hopefully there's guys progressing like crazy. Ace Bailey should be up, and then I'm gonna fix rotation how I want to go with it. So Ace Bailey up to an 89, Herb Jones 86, Trey Murphy still an 86, which is good. Koa's up to an 82, Turner, Myles, and Missy are still an 83, so that's fine. And Hawkins is up, Alvarado is down. So I'm about to fix this rotation into a funky mess. You guys are going to see what it's looking like for year number 4, but I am excited for what it's about to look like. All right, so this rotation is about to look crazy, but get behind me with it. This is what it's about to look like. So here is your new rotation. So it's going to be, well, actually, we got to fix it even further because they don't agree with something, I guess. So we're 4-star perimeter centric, but we're going to move Keontae George, obviously, to the bench, and I'm playing Zion at point guard. I'm going to see how it goes, but I really like the idea of it because we get Herb Jones in the starting lineup. So Keontae George is going to move to the bench, obviously, and I'll put Zion in the starting 5. So this is what it's going to look like. Zion is here to stay. Zion, Ace Bailey, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Myles Turner. A ton of spacing around him, which is awesome. Keontae George, Missy, Naz Reid, Jordan Hawkins, and Koa P is your rotation. So I'm excited, man. I'm curious to see how this is going to go. We can shrink the bench utilization down as well to a 40. That way these guys are getting a ton of minutes. And then shot tendency, Zion, of course, is going to shoot a lot. And then Ace Bailey's shot tendency is high, which is good. Trey Murphy's, I had to regress because I noticed that having his shot tendency super high just wasn't working at all. Herb Jones, 44, push up to like a 50 or something like that. And then is there anybody else? No, I think we can leave the rest kind of the way it is. So hopefully Zion and Ace Bailey can lead us to where we want. We're 4.5 perimeter centric, by the way, with Zion coming in. So point Zion. Does this work out? We shall find out. I'm excited to see if it does. This should be fun, man. This should be fun. So at the end of this season, Jokic wins MVP in a Warriors jersey. Boozer is your Rookie of the Year in Utah. This is just kind of funny. 6-man goes to Victor Wembanyama, to Igor, then Wembanyama Defensive Player, Liam McNeely Most Improved, and Paul is your Clutch Player. Kid Coach of the Year in Portland, and Jonathan Shipp is your Executive. So Portland has built something special. Point Zion makes it 25, 10, and 6. 44% from 3 as well. All-NBA second team and All-NBA third team. So no like Ace Bailey here, unfortunately, but all defensive first team and all defensive second team. We are the third seed in the West. We're the second seed a little bit there, but we fall to the third seed. 26 from Zion, 21 from Ace Bailey, 14 from George, 13 from Trey Murphy, 10 from Naz Reid, 10 from Turner, 8 from Hawkins, 7 from Herb Jones, and 7 from OP, and then 6 and 6 from Missy. So we'll see how this goes. In round 1, we get to play the Timberwolves, and we'll see if we can beat them. Obviously, Minnesota, usually a tough matchup, so I'm not really looking forward to it, but hopefully we can find a way to beat them. Game 1 goes to Minnesota. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to them. Game 5, which will be a big one. Whoever wins this takes a lead advantage in the series, obviously. So I actually want to start Koa Pete over Trey Murphy, which is interesting, but if it leads to a victory, that's all that matters. Will it is the question. So it's been close throughout the game, but we've held on to the lead most of the time, and we are going to win in Game 5. And now for Game 6. Now, if we're able to beat Naz Reid is now starting, and Herb Jones is back in the starting 5, which is good. And I guess Trey Murphy got benched now. I think it was Herb Jones that got benched last time. But if we're able to beat Minnesota, I have confidence we could probably beat anybody because Minnesota is usually pretty tough to beat in the 2K sim. And we, oh my gosh, they almost beat us. But we did. Beat them in 6. 24 and 12 from Zion. Zion has been good, man. 7 assists, 20 points in the playoffs. Definitely need him to get back to his impactful scoring punch. Now I get the Spurs. So we almost upset a couple years ago. We were up 3-1 on them, and we blew the lead. So now we get to play them again. So we'll see if we can't beat them this time around and actually take care of business. So back to the original starting 5. We start in San Antonio, and we will draw a first win on the road, and we'll win 2 games on the road. Can we win at home too? Yep, 3-0, and we will sweep the Spurs. So I would love to see the Portland Trail Blazers. They beat us, last year when they were the 1st seed. We were the 8th seed or whatever it was. So we'll see if we can't beat them this time. They did draft Cameron Boozer, and they have Tyler Hero, funny enough, now in Portland, who obviously was in some Dame trade rumors, and it never happened because the Blazers didn't want Hero. But all right, let's see if we can't beat the Blazers, who have been dominant lately. So Myles Turner will be back starting 5. Brooklyn just continues to be damn good, man. I don't know. Cam Thomas is him in the 2K sim. 56% from 3. Damn, that's crazy. And that's in the playoffs. And they've played how many games now? I mean, 56% in that stretch is pretty wild. He shot 40% from 3 in the regular season. Okay, enough stalling. Game 1 against Portland. It does go to us. We blow them out, actually. That was a good start. They evened it up, though. They blow us out, and we're up 2-1. So can we win both games on our home floor? Yes, we can. Can we beat them in 5? Yes, we can. We're in the finals, and we get to play probably Brooklyn, who has already won a championship in this video. Or no, it will be Chicago. It's the Bulls. Or, sorry, the Nets. Okay. So Liam McNeely is the conference finals MVP in Brooklyn. So, I didn't get this far just to lose to Cam Thomas. I'm not going to lie to you. So here goes nothing. Game 1, 1-0 start. Game 2, 2-0. 3-0? Nope. 2-1. Don't let him even it up. 3-1. And do we beat them in 5? Yes, we do. Point Zion for the win. Zion Williamson is your finals MVP. He was actually really good in that role. So very happy with the roster that we assembled. I did screw up really badly by not fixing the draft class, but it didn't matter at the end of the day. Actually kind of glad we got a championship out of the way because the Jazz were coming with 2 AJs. Twin AJs would have been wild to look at, man. They would have been very dangerous in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.